Welcome to today's video. The mammoth is an ancient creature full of mystery and interest with long hair, large curved tusks, and a huge body. The image of the mammoth always evokes a feeling of majesty and strength, but also very close to the wild nature of ancient times. In this video, we will turn the image of the mammoth into a work of art on paper from basic lines to details of hair, tusks, eyes, and creating a sense of volume, light, and shadow. You will learn how to draw the overall body, add characteristic details, handle light and shadow, and even create a surrounding scene to make the picture vivid and deep. Prepare drawing paper pencils, rulers if you want precise lines, and let's start right now. First, imagine the mammoth you want to draw. The mammoth has a massive body, 4 strong legs, a large head with long curved tusks, large ears and long hair covering the body. In this tutorial, we will draw a mammoth standing sideways so that the body, tusks, head, and legs can be clearly seen. Visualizing the overall shape first will help you determine the correct proportions between the head, body, legs, tusks, and hair, avoiding drawing them out of proportion or out of balance. This is an important step because mammoths have many complex details but still need a harmonious overall shape. We start by sketching the overall outline of the mammoth. On paper, draw a large oval as the main body. The mammoth's body is large and long, so the oval should be elongated and slightly tilted to create a sense of movement. Next, draw the head, connecting it to the body with a soft curve. The mammoth's head is large, slightly rounded with a wide forehead. Then determine the position of the legs. The mammoth has 4 large, sturdy cylindrical legs connecting the body to the ground. Sketch large cylinders, keeping the distance between the front and back legs balanced. Next, we add the tusks and ears. The mammoth's tusks are long, curved, and pointed, extending forward. Draw 2 soft curves, one on the left and one on the right, connecting from the lower jaw of the head. The tusks should be naturally curved, not too straight, creating a soft and lively feeling. The mammoth's ears are large, fan-shaped, and slightly drooping on both sides of the head. Draw large ears with a gentle curve, ensuring balance with the head and body. These details will create a highlight at first sight and help the picture clearly identify as a mammoth. Now we sketch the legs and tail. The mammoth's legs are large and cylindrical, but pay attention to the knee joints and ankles to create a natural feeling. Draw the front legs slightly, tilted the hind legs straight, keeping the overall balance. The feet can be drawn with small nails, creating realistic details. The mammoth's tail is moderately long with long hair at the tip. Draw a soft curve from the body to the back to create a soft and flexible feeling. Next is the hair and body details. The mammoth is notable for its long hair, covering its entire body, especially its back shoulders, head, and tusks. Use short, wavy, and continuous strokes to sketch out the hair, creating a soft and sculpted feel. You can add a few long hairs hanging down near the legs and the tusks to add more life. Don't forget to add body folds, especially around the shoulders, hips, and neck, to make the drawing look more realistic. After the basic structure and hair, the next step is to detail the eyes, ears, and small folds on the tusks. The mammoth's eyes are usually small compared to the head, but the expression determines the soul of the drawing. Draw the eyes round, slightly tilted, add small light shadows to create depth. The folds on the tusks and ears should be lightly sketched, creating a natural and realistic feel. Now let's work on the light and shadows. Imagine the light coming from the upper left. The lower edges of the body, legs, the underside of the ears, and the part of the body facing the light will be darker. Use a pencil to create a light, thin layer of shading combined with the hair strokes to create a sense of volume. The tusks should be highlighted on the curved edge, the shadow on the inside to create depth. The body, legs, and fur need to be treated with soft light, creating a 3D and vivid feeling. The shadows under the feet also need to be created lightly so that the painting feels like it is placed on the ground. You can also add the surrounding background to make the painting more vivid. The mammoth can stand on grass-covered ground next to trees or large rocks, creating a wild living environment. Don't draw too many background details so as not to distract from the mammoth, but a few details such as tree shadows, ripples on the ground, or grass will help the overall picture to be more vivid. Once all the details are completed, the final step is to observe the whole. Hold the paper away to check the proportions, light composition, and details of the fur, tusks, and eyes. If you find the legs are uneven, the tusks are unbalanced, or the shadows are not quite right, you can use a pencil and eraser to make some light adjustments. These final touches will help complete the drawing, making it look more professional and smooth. When you are satisfied, go over the main lines one last time to make it clear and sharp. Thank you for watching the video until the end. I hope you are always full of creative inspiration and see you again in the next tutorial videos where we will explore more unique and creative painting topics. Before ending, I want to say that every painting, whether big or small, is an opportunity for you to try and express your own style. Feel free to add details, colors, or experiment with different compositions, because creativity, when practiced and shared, will be much more meaningful. Keep the joy in every stroke, and don't be afraid to share your work with everyone so that creative inspiration can always spread. Thank you again for accompanying, and see you again in the next videos where we will explore more creative and inspiring painting topics. Welcome to today's video. Swans are one of the birds that symbolize beauty, elegance, and grace. The image of a swan floating gently on the water with a gracefully curved neck, soft wings always evokes a feeling of peace and serenity. In this video, we will turn that image into a work of art on paper, from sketching the overall frame to details such as neck wings, feathers, beak eyes, handling light shadows, and adding surrounding context to make the picture vivid and deep. Prepare drawing paper, pencils, crayons if you want to color, and a ruler if you need precise lines, and let's start right now. First, imagine the swan you want to draw. Swans have a long, gracefully curved neck, a soft body, large wings with layered feathers, and a pointed tail. In this tutorial, we will draw a swan floating on water with its neck tilted slightly forward, its head pointing down slightly, its wings slightly spread out, and its feathers detailed. Visualizing the overall shape first will help you determine the proportions between the head, neck, body, wings, and tail, avoiding drawing them out of proportion or out of balance. This is an important step because the beauty of a swan lies in its natural grace and balance. We start by sketching out the overall outline. On paper, draw a horizontal oval for the main body of the swan. The body is the central part, tilted slightly upwards at the front to create a sense of grace. Then draw a long, soft curve from the head to the body for the neck. The swan's neck is curved like an S. Draw it lightly for easy editing. The head is a small oval, slightly pointed at the beak. This is the base. Keep the lines soft and balanced to create a graceful pose. Next, we add the beak and eyes. Swan beaks are usually slightly long and pointed, connected to the head. You can draw a slight curve to create a natural feeling. The eyes are small and round. Placed at the head, add small highlights to create depth and expression. This is an important detail because the swan's eyes will create a lively and graceful feeling for the picture. Now we sketch the wings. Swan wings are large, spread out with layers of feathers. Sketch each layer of feathers with light curved lines of different lengths to create softness. The hind wings should extend back, creating a graceful curve, while the front wings should hug the body slightly. Draw carefully so that the layers of feathers are not confusing, keeping a harmonious proportion between the wings and the body. The tail is attached to the wings, slightly pointed, and has small feathers helping to complete the picture overall. Next is the feather details on the neck and body. Swans have fine feathers on the neck and body. You can sketch light curved lines following the curves of the body. Don't forget to add small strokes to create volume, especially at the junction between the body and the wings. These details help create a soft and graceful feeling while highlighting the characteristic elegance of the swan. After sketching the basic structure and feathers, the next step is to deal with light and shadow. Imagine the light coming from the top left. The lower edges of the body, neck, and wings on the opposite side of the light will be darker. Use a pencil to create light, thin layers of shadow combined with the feather strokes to create a sense of volume. The wings should be highlighted on the upper curves. The lower feathers should be darker, creating depth. The body and neck also need to coordinate light and dark to make the picture look 3D and lively. The shadow under the body on the water surface should also be gentle, creating the feeling that the swan is really floating. Now we add the reflection effect and surrounding background. The water surface can be drawn with light waves following the shape of the swan's body, adding a little light reflected on the water surface. You can also add simple backgrounds like some grass bushes or flowers floating on the water, keeping the picture focused on the swan, but still lively. The background helps to balance the overall picture, not empty, while highlighting the elegance of the bird. Once all the details are completed, the final step is to observe the whole picture. Hold the paper away to check the proportions, light composition, and details of the wings' neck tail. If you find the wings are uneven, the neck is not soft, the light is not harmonious, you can use a pencil and eraser to make light adjustments. The final fine-tuning steps help the picture to be completed look smoother and more professional. When you feel satisfied, go over the main lines one last time to make the overall picture clear and sharp. And finally, when the picture is finished, sign your name in the corner of the paper. Each picture is a personal mark marking your creative journey. Swans are elegant and inspiring creatures that help practice observation skills, coordination of light, shadow, and composition. Thank you for watching the video until the end. Hope you are always full of creative inspiration, and see you in the next video tutorials where we will explore more unique and creative drawing topics. Before I end, I want to say that every painting, big or small, is an opportunity to experiment and express your own style. Feel free to add colors, details, or experiment with different compositions, because creativity is much more meaningful when practiced and shared. Keep the joy in every stroke, and don't be afraid to share your work with everyone so that creative inspiration can always spread. Thank you again for joining us, and see you in the next videos where we will explore more creative and inspiring painting topics.